Welcome, electronic video guests, to the outer limits of the trading card hobby, TTM. Through the mail, we seek to have the famous and the infamous sign the trading cards and photographs we send to them through the mail. Today, we have 8 such specimens to examine. So if you like seeing envelopes being cut open, you've come to the right place. Sit back, relax, and get ready to enjoy the fun presented to you absolutely advertisement free from the worldwide YouTube video airfill. 8 TTMs today, can you believe that? After we look at our TTMs, we're going to do we'll give our details on how you could win this sweet Wander Franco throwback rookie card. Check that out. You want a Wander Franco rookie card? One of these beautiful throwback cards? Keep watching at the end. We'll tell you all the details you need to know. Now, before we get started, I wanted to share this little message, a little note I got along with the card from Shawn at Fair Weather Cards. Hello, Hank. I hope you enjoy the Derek McKee autograph. I really appreciate your support of my channel. YouTube is my outlet to connect with other collectors from around the world. I appreciate you taking time to join me and share a bit of your collecting world. Here's to many great TTMs. Your friend Shawn at Fair Weather Cards. And then they put down here Romans 8:28. Well, I was watching one of Shawn's videos there at the YouTube channel Fair Weather Cards. And he showed this return he got from Derek McKee. He had 2 of these sweet 1990 NBA hoops cards signed by Derek McKee, and he said, "Hey, I got 2 of these. If anybody wants one, let me know." And I put a comment down there, and he sent me this card out pronto. Can you believe that? That's why you gotta love this hobby, the generosity of people like Shawn at Fair Weather Cards. I really appreciate this, Shawn. This is a great card. Derek McKee, 1990 hoops. Love it. And if you like TTMs, you get over there to Fair Weather Cards if you haven't already. He's got some great TTM videos. And we thank him for sending this reminder about Romans 8:28. Some of the greatest words the Apostle Paul ever wrote. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are the called according to his purpose. Well, we all need that reminder. If there's anybody out there going through some tough times right now, remember that. Around the corner are better days. You get through these tough times, you'll be better for it. Remember that. God's got good things ahead for you around the corner. He who endures to the end, the same shall be saved. Well, thank you, Shawn. Once again, everybody, get over to Fair Weather Cards if you haven't already. Check out his videos. Thank you so much for that sweet Derek McKee card. Love it. Let's rearrange this so we can show that off throughout the video. We'll get that up here, and we'll put this Wander up there too. But all right, let's get to some TTMs. TTM Tuesday. First one coming to us out of Jacksonville, Florida. Who knows what it is? Could be anything. Well, it looks like we got our note back. Oh, look at this. That's the first time I ever sent 3 out. Storm Davis. I sent 3 cards to old Storm. He's 60 years old now. We got this 1992 Upper Deck. a 91 Upper Deck, and this beautiful 92 Leaf. Is that a 92? Yeah, 92 Leaf. Storm Davis. I've seen a lot of people get him on the TTM videos, so I figure, well, he doesn't mind signing 6-7 from some people. I'll send him 3. He signed all 3. Thank you, Mr. Davis. He won 113 games in 13 seasons. His best year was 1989 when he was 19-7 for Oakland. Although he's a pretty good pitcher, he never made an all-star team. But he did win 2 World Series championships with Baltimore in '83 and Oakland in '89. And if you remember that story about Storm Davis's parents, they took in Glenn Davis, the old slugger for the Astros who had a difficult childhood, and they raised him up in their own family. So Storm and Glenn Davis were raised together. Very nice act by Storm Davis's parents. But anyway, we thank Mr. Davis for signing these 3 cards. That is sweet. Storm Davis. Let's see if you put anything on the note. Well, yeah, I said at the tail end of your career, you pitched for the Tigers. Did you like your time with Detroit? Great group of men. Did you like pitching at Tiger Stadium? Yes. All right, I'm glad he had a good time there at the end in Detroit. Storm Davis, good way to start it out. Next, we got something coming to us out of Metroplex, Michigan, right around the corner. What do we got from Metroplex? Looks like we got our note back. Oh, we got some nice answers on there. Oh, look at these vintage cards. Mr. Jim Gosker. Jim Gosker, beautiful. We got this 1968 tops and this 67 tops. Old Jim is 79 years old. He played 10 years in the big leagues with 4 different clubs, including a very brief stay with the 1969 Amazing Mets. Old Jim Gosker was a .226 career hitter with 30 career home runs. And his most noteworthy moment in baseball probably happened in June 2019, 45 years after his last game. That's when the New York Mets accidentally included Mr. Gosker in a video honoring deceased members of the 1969 Amazing Mets. The Mets later apologized to Mr. Gosker for erroneously reporting that he was dead. But old Jim Gosker, we thank you for signing these 2 sweet vintage Topps cards. Gotta love these old Topps cards, huh? Look at that. It says Jim is also a fine hockey player. Of course, he was from Port Huron, Michigan. When the leg froze over, he probably got out there and slapped a few pucks around. Jim Gosker. Thank you, sir. We really appreciate you signing these 2 great Topps cards, 67, 68. Now let's check out the note, see if he answered any questions. Did you like playing in the American League or the National League better? Always liked the American League. Did you ever want to play for the Tigers? Said that since he was born in Port Huron. Never was scouted by them, but would have liked playing there. And who was the toughest pitcher you ever faced? Sam McDowell and Bob Gibson. Very nice. Those are two hard throwers, McDowell and Gibson. Mr. Gosker, thank you for signing those 2 top cards. Really appreciate that. All right, let's see what we got next. This one's coming to us from San Antonio. San Antonio, Texas? Oh, that is a nice one. Check that out. Check out that 1975 Topps rookie card signed by big old Cliff Johnson. Man, oh man, Cliff is 75 years old now. He was one of the most menacing looking dudes up at that plate. Do you remember that? When he get up in that batter's box, that big old guy was scowling up there, waving that bat around. Played 15 years for 7 different teams. Played a little bit of catcher and first base and a lot of DH and pinch hitting. He never had more than 407 at-bats in a season, yet he still cranked out 196 home runs. 258 lifetime average. He had 420 homer seasons. Now, when he retired, he had the major league record for all-time pinch hit home runs. That record has since been broken. He played on the 1977 and 1978 World Champion New York Yankees. He also got into a fight with Goose Gossage, and Gossage tore a ligament in his thumb. Johnson, no surprise, was traded away shortly thereafter. Big old Cliff Johnson, one of the meanest looking dudes up there in the batter's box. Thank you, sir, for signing this 1975 Topps rookie card. That is a nice return. Cliff Johnson. That is sweet. Beautiful. All right, now we're going to go over to, what is this? Fort Myers, Florida. Fort Myers, Florida. What do we got from Fort Myers, Florida? Let's get our note out. Looks like we got some questions answered. Oh, look at that beautiful signature from Mr. Mike Wieger, old safety for the Detroit Lions. Let's see, how old is Mike now? He is 76, almost 77 years old. He's signing this 1973 Topps card. Mike Wieger, a 9th round draft choice out of Bowling Green. He played safety 9 years for the Lions, solid all-around safety. He had 17 career interceptions, 2 fumble recoveries, 2 defensive touchdowns, and he played himself in the 1968 movie Paper Lion. You know, that was the movie based on the book written by George Plimpton when he took a stab there playing backup quarterback for the Lions. Plimpton would probably be a better backup quarterback than Tim Boyle or Nate Sudfeld or David Blau, the Lions had recently. But in that movie, Wieger had a brief appearance there where he had to sing his old fight song from Bowling Green University. Mike Wieger, old safety for the Detroit Lions. Thank you, sir, for signing this 1973 Topps card. Really appreciate that. We'll see if Mike answers some questions. He didn't answer no questions. I wanted to ask him if Alex Karras gave him a hard time on his rookie season. He didn't answer that. He just says, "Hey, Jeff, thanks for being such a great Lions fan. Mike Wieger, number 28. All right, we appreciate that, Mr. Wieger. Thank you. All right. We got something coming to us from Little Rock. Little Rock, Arkansas. What do we got out of Arkansas? Arkansas. Oh, that is a nice one. Look at that 1968 Topps card signed by 84-year-old Dick Hughes. Look at this. That is sweet. That is a sweet old card. Dick Hughes. He had a tremendous rookie season in 1967 for the world champion St. Louis Cardinals. He was 16-6 with a 2.67 ERA. Finished second in the Rookie of the Year voting to a fellow named Tom Seaver. Unfortunately, Mr. Hughes tore his rotator cuff in spring training in 1968 and was out of baseball by the end of the year. Just think how many players are like that in all the sports. A brief shining moment, and then some injury or personal problem derails what could have been legendary careers. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, he was second to Tom Seaver in Rookie of the Year, and then he's out of the game a year later. Dick Hughes, 84 years old. Thank you for signing his 1968 Topps card. Really appreciate it. All right. Now we're going to go to Fresno, California. Fresno, California. We got a note in there. We have some questions. Mr. Jim Maloney. Well, this guy was something else. He was one of the great flamethrowers of the 1960s. Tossed 2 no-hitters. One of them a 10-inning no-hitter. 2-time 20-game winner. He had a career arc very similar to Denny McLain, where he won a ton of games at an early age, and then arm injuries cut short what could have been a Hall of Fame career. He had a .615 winning percentage. That's higher than Tom Seaver and Bob Gibson. This guy could really throw the ball hard. He's 82 years old. He signed his 1969 Topps card. Look at that. By the age of 28, he had already won 122 games. But he'd be out of the game in another year or two. Look at those years he had. When he was 23 years old, he was 23-7. Won a ton of games and blew out his arm. Great, great pitcher. One of the best pitchers of the 60s, Jim Maloney. Thank you, sir. Really appreciate you signing this card. Let's see if you answered any of the questions. Do you still follow the game? Yes. Any current players you like? Maybe. What was that? Maybe. What is this? I think it says maybe. Oh, I don't know. Not quite sure what that answer is. I'm not sure, but all right, that's okay. Jim Maloney, thank you, sir. Look at that sweet 69 Topps card. Great picture. All right, now we got one coming to us from Providence, Rhode Island. Another Rhode Island one. We just had one from Providence not too long ago. Providence, Rhode Island. I wonder who this one is. Let's see what we got. Got our note back. Oh, very nice. Mr. Art Graham, 81 years old, signed his 1969 Topps card. Let me tell you, old Art Graham was a pretty fair football player. Probably the best wide receiver the Boston Patriots had in the 1960s. He caught 199 passes for 3,107 yards, averaging an amazing 26 yards per catch in 1963. He played his college ball at Boston College. Art Graham. Look at that. Art was the Patriots Rookie of the Year in 63. I bet he was, averaging 26.3 yards a catch. Thank you, Mr. Graham. Let's see what he put on the note here. Did you enjoy your time with the Patriots? A dream come true. Any favorite teammates? Jim Nance, Jim Colclaw, and Larry Guerin. And I said, I hope you are doing well and enjoying your retirement. At 81 and still here. And he put a smiley face. Well, thank you, Mr. Graham. We really appreciate that. Art Graham. Beautiful signature on that 1969 Topps card. All right, now we come down to our last one. Coming from Charlotte, North Carolina. Charlotte, North Carolina. We got a note. We got our card. Who is this? Oh, Carl Noonan. Look at that. This is interesting. When he put on this card, he says 17-0, 1972 perfect season, All Pro 1968. Carl, I was going to note that unfortunately Mr. Newman separated his shoulder in an exhibition game in 1972, and he missed out on the perfect season, but I guess he technically was still a member of the team, apparently. But Carl Noonan, 78 years old, signing this 1969 Topps card. He was an undrafted free agent wide receiver out of Iowa. He played 7 years with the Dolphins. His best season indeed was that 1968 All-Pro season. He led the league with 11 TD receptions. And I said he got injured in the exhibition season of 72, but we're not going to begrudge him including himself on that team. Carl Noonan, thank you, sir. Really appreciate you signing this 1969 Topps card. Now let's see what he put on the note here, if anything. Did you enjoy your time with the Dolphins? Yes. Any favorite teammates? Larry Zonka. Very nice. All right, people, that is all of our TTMs for the day. I hope you enjoyed seeing those. Once again, let me thank Shawn at Fair Weather Cards for this sweet Derek McKee 1990 Hoops card. Really appreciate it. Get over to Fair Weather Cards YouTube channel and check out his videos. Now, if you want to win this sweet Wander Franco throwback rookie card, just get down into the comments field, type in this, W-A-N-D-E-R, Wander. Type that in. If only one person puts it in the comment field, they'll get the card. If more than one does, we'll do another one of them random drawings. If we got to do the random drawings, we'll do it Saturday, which would be, what, the 24th, I think? Anyway, whatever the first Saturday is after this day here, we'll do that drawing. So you got until about 10 a.m. Saturday to enter for this Wander Franco throwback rookie card. Just get in that comment field and type in Wander. Type it in correctly, or otherwise the picker won't be able to pick it. All right, that's another video. We're ready to hit the stop button and dump this thing into the worldwide YouTube airfill. God willing, we'll be back with more shortly, hopefully in a day or two, who knows. But until then, remember, enjoy the rest of your life.